Guys, hey, how are you? Welcome back. Karibuni tena. So
Why are you looking at me so strangely? Nimeju?
but I have to look at you. So hi guys, mnaendeleaje? We hope you guys are fine. You're awesome.
Doing
Your
fantastic.
January is, it's halfway.
January?
Yo, so we are mnaendelea poa. Karibu tena. Tunawapenda sana.
Yes.
And it's sunny today. We are enjoying the sun. I am enjoying the sun. So, and this here is
This. Where?
this.
What in it? Big thing? Is it a piece of thing?
She is who she is. Introduce yourself.
Rakere. Hi guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Rakere and Faye. Tumerudi with another yet hot topic. By the way, today we didn't even have a topic. We decided, quickly, what can we talk about? What can we talk about? Let's talk about the life lessons. Yeah? Life lessons 101. Do you want to start? What is your number one life lesson? What has life taught you so far that is so important, somewhat is good to share?
Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. I think it's self-explanatory. Like, it doesn't matter what you're going through. Mostly kwa wenye wanateseka ama when you're going through that hard time, it really doesn't last forever. Yeah. And I think now the opposite, we would want happy moments to last also, Yeah, so nothing lasts forever on the bad days. On the good days, we want them to last. Anyway, all I'm saying is hakuna kitu last. So whatever situation you are into, it's life seasons. So things change.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like a wave. Things change.
Even if not even looking at life, even looking at everything generally, we all have a day. We will have our final day around here. So even the life we're living is not permanent, and we are not gonna have it forever. That's why we have to, enjoy yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy. Because pain and sadness will find you. So we have to strive being happy all the time, right? Well, if we can, we look for joyfulness.
Yeah, it's
Because-
everyone's goal. It's something everybody is pursuing.
Yeah.
The good times, the
Yeah.
joyful times,
Yeah.
the happiness, whichever way it looks to you. Yeah, it's something everybody wants. To be happy, to be joyful. So even on your sad days, just remember that the sadness it's not gonna last.
Yeah.
And also on your good days, yeah, it's gonna pass away as well. And then you
Pass
can
away.
it's
gonna die.
It's
So-
gonna, but again, when that bad time comes, you need also to find a reason to also be grateful and be happy in the moment.
Yeah.
So it's not easy, but nothing lasts forever. So yeah,
Life lessons 101.2.
you give us a point.
Iko
two.
kwako bado.
No, I'm giving point 1, you're giving point 2, point 3, point 4. Yeah. Point 2 is on you. Why are you looking at me like that? Yes.
Because
2.
I really wanted us to shoot this video while I was doing your hair and you refused. We'll do it next time.
Okay.
Yeah? Like while we are shooting like this, you're gonna sit over here and I'm gonna do your hair while you're telling us stories.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know it was that serious. So
It was serious.
I could have made it happen because
I
the
wanted
hand
to-
is here and your hands are here.
Yeah, and now you with your head, I can make it what I want us to be doing it by the way over and over while we are shooting. I do your hair so that we can integrate different styles that people can like and all that, right? You understand, eh?
Okay. So I have a
I'll talk
free
about
hairstylist.
yes.
Oh, see how God loves me. See, God, you're so.
You see the way you are
me,
struggling all the time, telling me, do my hair, and I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I'm not able to do it.
Na nini nimekugusa bro? You never
Niliamka
want
na
to do
mguu
my
ya left.
hair.
Niliamka tu hivi mguu ya left.
What if next week you wake up with the other leg and then you be like, not today?
No, I cannot. Now that was determined today. It's not going to change.
Okay, so you want to market your skill. Yeah, it's okay.
I'll tell you what I want us to do about hair.
Give us point 2.
Point 2. Now, point 2, life lessons 101. Point 2. Always strive to be a nice person. Yeah.
Nataka kupeleka huko nyuma. Eka hapa nitakuwekea. Thank you.
Pole.
Nitakuwekea.
So,
Okay.
all right. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I was on point 2. Guy, point 2 yangu evaporate. Hey.
Give us a point
Ooh, my
2.
brain says it is failing, says me, says ooh. Ooh, point 2 says, can you come, says. Anyway, whatever happens.
Come, sis.
No, I'm
Yes.
looking for another one.
It is here now.
Stop jokes, says.
What is wrong with you?
Can I tell you where that came from? I had a friend, and one time we were talking. Then I told her, "Can you stop jokes, sis?" Like genuinely, it just came out like that. From that day,
I have stopped jokes.
like everything he was adding that sis on the head.
Jokes.
Where are you, sis? Ah, yeah. What are we eating today, sis? We are eating torocosis. It was so funny.
So give us the statements, the points.
Okay, I forgot senses. The one that left this. Now I think I have a new one, sis. Eat fast. No matter what you're going through.
As
eat
long
fast.
as there's food.
And this comes from somebody who was. I'm usually a poor feeder. I don't feed well. I can like stay the whole day. I can survive on one meal, and it's not something I plan. The day just goes by too quickly for me to catch up with food and all that. Like eat in the morning, lunch, supper. But the reason why I'm saying you eat fast is because you need to be strong to deal with anything. Don't starve yourself, and also don't overeat. Yeah, because you see, when you overeat, you become fat. If you starve yourself, you become malnourished like me. So don't overeat. Eat enough. Just eat enough. You know, maybe for some people, enough is a big punch. The 5 pieces of chicken is dessert. What? Okay.
So no matter what
Eat fast.
is happening,
Eat. Food, your digestion has nothing to do with what is happening.
True.
Yeah? And also you need energy to process.
To do what you want
Even
to do.
yeah, even if it's stress, even if it's something stressful, you need energy, like physical energy,
Yeah.
to get through whatever it is
Whatever
that
it
you're
is
doing.
that you're doing.
Even if it's nice thing, something that is making you unhappy, you gotta eat fast. Point number 3.
Hata boyfriend akikuacha, kwanza mwambie acha kwanza nikule. Eat, and then now you can get the energy of even starting another relationship. Can you imagine? Yeah.
My God. Or even you'll get energy to be able to move on from the heartbreak.
Yeah. And eat well. Once at that point, you need you need very nutritious meals.
Because you see, if
More
they meet you
fruits.
the next time you're fat or very malnourished, they're gonna laugh at you. They'll be like, "Oh, I told you, without me, you're gonna die."
Please don't allow yourself to die. It's not
Usikubali.
worth it.
It's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Point number 3.
Point number 3. It doesn't matter what happened to you. Yo, that hit different. It really doesn't matter what happened. Whatever way you can prove, or you have reasons to why things are happening. It doesn't matter what happened to you. What matters is what you do about it. It happened. Yeah, you can't change that.
Absolutely.
You can never change it.
Yeah.
And what happened. It doesn't matter. Sawa, it happened. So what are we gonna do about it? That is what matters. You can tell your story. It's okay. Somebody killed you. You should be dead.
You.
No, I'm just saying, if you are killed, as long as you are not killed, you know, it doesn't matter what happened to you.
Yeah.
You could have the worst story ever kwa maisha, the saddest story ever. Oh, sijanga, who betrayed you? Who did this to you? You had a bad childhood. It doesn't matter what happened. But right now that you know that happened, what are you doing moving forward? I think that is my third topic.
Absolutely.
My third point.
I want to add on that point. The fact that it doesn't matter what happened to you. You have to move on now.
Yeah.
And you have to live like someone that has healed. You really have to work on your healing.
And when I say it doesn't matter what happened, mention for you, let me ask you, what's the baddest, what's the most worst thing?
Can't say most worst.
Yeah, what's the worst? I know. What's the worst thing that you think could happen to someone?
The worst?
The worst?
Being killed. Like the one that won't leave them dead.
Yeah, that one.
The one thing
I'm talking apart from, umesema, you gave me my answer. But then, toa sasa being killed.
Yeah.
What's the worst that you, like, unaweza kaa hivi tu uko like, ai hapana, huyu ulipitia. Wewe yako ilikulamba. What's the worst?
I'm thinking. By then, asikuachwa na boyfriend. It's not the worst.
That's not the worst.
No.
Think of something else.
think it's disease, if you ask me. And disease is both mental and physical. You can have a mental disease, you can have a physical disease. You're suffering every time because you have now that thing that is bothering you. I think that is the worst. You see, you can be blind. It's somewhat a disease. You can't see. I believe that is so bad. Like, imagine closing your eyes right now. I remember how everything looks like right now because I've seen it. But if I came without seeing, I wouldn't know. It's so sad.
But why is it sad? Because when you're blind, mostly, let's say, like disability, you're somehow things just fall in place. So do you think that is the worst thing?
Somehow falling in place?
Yeah,
no,
like
I think
even if
you're
blind, when you're born blind, you maneuver.
Yeah, because they learn to live with it. When you see, you're not going to kill yourself. There's just two solutions in life. You either deal or die.
Okay.
And if you're going to deal, then it means you have to work through what you can and work with what you have.
So being disabled is the worst thing?
Yeah, it is. Especially some disability like not seeing, maybe not hearing, not talking. Others like some people don't have legs. Yeah. Others don't have arms. Others are, what can I say? They have internal problems. Like you hear people have heart problems, liver problems, the kidney problems. All those problems are. I think they are suffering.
It really doesn't give them the opportunity to to even find who they are.
Absolutely, because now
the disease.
Yes, when you're sick, you're just thinking about that pain and how you can get well, be like other people. You see, when you're not sick, you can deal with very many things. Like unaona the way you are, you're healthy, you have all your arms, your limbs, you don't have any problem within you. That is the most beautiful, like most important wealth.
Yeah.
But now imagine you don't have one leg, you can't see. Yeah. And honestly, now coming to imagine about that point you said, that it doesn't matter what happened. You have to move on right now. Yeah. And it's the truth. You have to sometimes forget your problem at the moment and try to be happy. A bit kiasi too. Point number 4, you are not special. You see, people tend to think they are special, especially when they are at their own homes with their family and all that. When you come outside in the world, the large world,
you live that
you realize,
idea of specialness.
Oh my goodness.
In your home.
You are so many. Out there, you're just another human being.
Yeah.
To the government, you're just a citizen. To the entire world and earth, you are a human being amongst 8 billion.
Yeah.
And by the way, you are a statistic. You are a statistics. You're being mentioned like just a human being somewhere living in Kenya. In fact, even the government will need your identification documents because of how many we are. Yeah. And have you ever tried to lock yourself up for some time and not talk to nobody and not to reach out to nobody and not even do nothing? Did you realize that the world went on even without you? Yeah.
That was my other next statement. You're stealing my points.
If you keep your brain of your upper open, why should I not steal?
You're stealing my points. Okay, join that point of yours with my point of...
No, there's no stealing.
I'm not stealing.
Don't hang on my point.
To join your point.
No, we are not joining any point.
It is joining.
It is not co-joined.
I am forcing it.
It is cannot.
So I'm forcing it.
I had not finished. So, yeah, there's this time it was a very good time, and I think everybody deserves to have that time in their lives, where you isolate yourself. For me, I wasn't isolating myself, sort of. I found myself isolated, but somehow I was isolated. And I was almost surviving by myself. I wasn't calling you guys. I wasn't calling my friends. I didn't even have a phone. I wasn't on social media. I wasn't posting nothing. I was not even getting online. I was not getting on WhatsApp. Woo, I was just there. Yo, dunia iliendelea.
Hata ikutaka kujua kama uko sawa ama uko sawa.
Kujua hata wako wanajua niko.
Kulikucha na kukakuwa usiku.
Kulikuwa kuna kucha na kunakuwa usiku na uchumi inajengwa. Mabiashara zinaendelea. People are going to school.
Other people are
Everything
dying.
is running without you.
Yes.
So you need to understand, darlings, you are not special. You're just like any other human being. The day you disappear today, that's it.
Yes.
You need to understand that, and now just know you're important to yourself.
Yes.
Because as we will want to remember you, we will have to be forced to move on with our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly.
So sad.
And the world does not stop.
Si waulize Moi Kibaki and the rest, Mau Maus and
Yeah.
Imagine.
Nothing
They
is
all-
gonna stop.
Yeah,
Just
life
because
is gonna continue.
Even if you
Everything is
decide
gonna
to kill
continue.
yourself, we're gonna bury you.
Yeah,
And
people are gonna cry.
Move on. Yo.
They are gonna cry for some time. We are not saying you're not important. There's a difference. Because in our system, the way our system is made, you are important. You need to pay tax. But funny thing, even if you did nothing, the problem is if all Kenyans listened to us and decided to do nothing,
They can't
now
do
that
nothing.
that will bring a problem.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm just saying, you as an individual, as a person, please don't think of yourself as a special thing on earth, because there's so many people to replace what you can do and what you can offer.
But again, you are unique.
Important.
You're unique. Special is not a term I like using, but you are unique in your own way.
That is another point.
You know, you are... Everybody has this uniqueness. You know, that's why there's Rachel Faith and everybody else. You're unique in your own way. It is important to carry yourself as, get to understand what is that thing that is, in you. Because you have the power to really do anything you want. So just find that thing that you can do. Yeah. Now that
we
is
have
my
not
point.
said, by the way, for the purposes of clarity, we did not say you're not important. We said you are not special. Yeah, like if you disappeared, anything would change. Maybe your family members will cry here and there, but even them, they'll have to move on.
Yeah.
Okay? So you don't hold any oxygen for nobody.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're important in our society because it's through me, you, and the rest. When we come together, we make up to 50 million human
I think
beings.
the you're not special point should touch on. You see, when we are interacting as humans, there are those people that can really make your life so hard. Like can cause a hell to your life. So you don't have to, and then they come and they make you think they are quite very special. You know, it's a way to understand that, you know what, there's nothing so special about them that is not in you. You can also look on the things that are making you find yourself in that situation where someone is making you feel like less of a human or less special, and they want you to, there are those like family members like like wanajibeba tu ni kama we have to igwe but then
the ground
it's the
on.
ego, so by that saying of you're not special, let nobody make your life difficult. You have a choice and you can choose things, and unless hauna choice manze, but there's always a solution.
And by the way, that extends to people who feel privileged, narcissists, these very rich toxic people who want to come and they want you to make them feel more better than other people. Don't let anybody put you down just because they think they're at a bigger position. They are not special. They are not special. But both of you are important. So you're important in the same level. So if they are trying to walk on you, step on you, do all the dirty things to you, just tell them no, you can't.
It's not gonna sit well with them. Most of them,
but
it doesn't.
It's their problem.
It's not gonna sit well with them.
Who
but
cares?
Now at that point, you have to choose yourself, because that's how life works.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Na feel ni kama tumemix points mingi. A lot of points. Anyway.
All right, you're the next.
But me, I've topped up.
Hakuna topping
on
up.
Your state
Hakuna riding on somebody else's point. Make yours.
I'm riding on your points.
Call police.
Anywho, that's which point? Okay, it doesn't matter. Let me get a point. One that mine is not gonna go like hiyo, nitaisema ikuwa ya mwisho. Guys, it has evaporated. It is gone.
Ama ni lunch inafanya vitu zi evaporate. Tumeshiba.
It is gone. Kwanza kuna mtu hapa siku hizi.
Wewe mimi nilikuwa nakula na sahani mbili.
Ngine mkate huko.
Aya, by the way nilikuwa tatu
na bado chai. Heyo.
So you said do it first.
Anyway.
Yeah,
I see you're taking that so seriously.
And very seriously. Where?
Point number.
I say another point.
Another point is nobody is gonna make you. Okay, nobody is coming to save you.
Why? When you were saying it, I knew you were going to say it like that. I know.
Nobody is coming to save you
except the fire extinguishers.
Even them, they would
except
come.
The fire extinguishers, children's services, and what else can
and prison. Maybe prison.
Prison. You be saved, or you be saved from a hyena attack.
No,
nobody attack,
is coming to save
being
you.
Patterned by your husband.
If you try to commit suicide and you don't die, prison will save you.
We come and cut the rope.
Prison. No, if you try to commit suicide and then you don't die, that is murder.
No, it's no, it's not murder because it's to yourself.
Utaenda prison.
Yeah, apparently it's
now prison
it's so weird.
Prison will now make it longer. You won't die that day. So maybe it could be your savior.
But it's so unreasonable to put someone in jail for that. What nonsense.
It's good to wamalizie, wasaidie.
Yes, manimalizie bas.
Yeah, so nobody is coming to save you.
Nobody is coming to save you.
Nobody is coming to save
No
you.
one.
And
you see, even when you're being beaten by your husband, some neighbors don't care. They stay in their houses. Unagonyo.
I think I'm that neighbor. Wallahi msinichukulie vibaya, but I'm that neighbor. Mimi sipendi kuingililia vitu za wenyewe.
Sometimes I can't sleep, especially when the neighbor anafinywa kabisa. You see, if you're living next to a couple that is toxic, if anything that happens to that house, you'll be the first witness as the neighbor, whether you like it or not.
It's okay, we could witness, lakini tangu ile story ya mamangu alisema alienda
kugonganisha watu wakatokewa na kiboko kijiti. Unafanya nini wewe?
Mimi sipendangi stories za wenyewe, but I'm just saying if maybe it's a very serious thing, like maybe unapata mtu huyu anabusiwa ama like fight serious, maybe unasikia manze now it's gonna get worse, I could call for help. But me I'm that neighbor mwenye tutatoka to chill kucha with coffee tuangalie kwanza there are these couples wenye mnakuanga tuna drama, mnapigana mpigane na kesho mtakuwa pamoja.
Wanacheka peke.
We will enjoy the drama. I will enjoy the drama.
There's neighbors like that, by the way. They don't even say hi to you. But the minute there's something in your house, they are the first ones at the door. Listen. What is going on? What did I hear? Tunawajua.
They listen.
They listen.
They come to me unless nipate drama.
Hata ukipata drama hapo kwa mlango, they anatoka na kikombe. They are there. Hey, who is being beaten?
No, I am too busy for that. Like I mind my own business.
Yeah, no. It's not good for you to get out of the house. And you're standing there, you're just looking. You know, you look like a mudaku.
Actually,
mind your own business.
I am that neighbor who you will be fighting with your husband, and I will hear the fight, and then tomorrow you'll come and tell me, by the way, did you hear? I'll be like, no. You know, and then now I want you to give me the story, because I didn't hear. You know, it was not my business, but I heard though. I just want to hear now the real
Well, there's neighbors who want you to fight muachane, then they can jump in.
I know. Nah. Just mind your own business. Life is too busy to be nosy, man. In other people's business. Acha ikupate. Mi kinipata, I could choose which to entertain, because this is life. Some tea is not bad. Yeah.
What was that point?
That point was nobody's coming to save you.
I like how you're quickly reminding me.
Yeah.
It's like age is catching up.
Yeah, that's why normally even in relationships, they always say you could be in a toxic situation, and everybody could do as much as they want. They could maybe, you could even go to therapy, people could come talk to you, but it is you. Ni wewe kama Fei na Richo. You will decide, manze, enough is enough and I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, this is too much
and
I need to go. Or you call whatever out and confront the situation and now choose now that. You know? But nobody's coming to save you.
No one.
And it's quite unfortunate.
It's true. And on that point, I want to extend also. It also extends to the fact that your goals, your plans, and everything about your life, don't expect that or put it on anybody.
Yeah.
No one is going to come do that for you.
Yes.
No one is going to come pay shit for you.
Man.
You have to look for money. You have to get yourself from that traumatizing thing that you went through.
Yeah.
You have to do it by yourself.
Yes.
Your life is your responsibility.
But again, I will stress on that and say it's okay if you can't run. You know, there are those situations where we could say, yeah, nobody is coming to save you. But then it's okay to not be able to run at first, saving yourself. You could crawl, you could even do anything, but it's okay. You can take whatever time you want. Mtu asikupush, by the way.
Hakuna kupushiwa.
Hakuna mtu anakuharakisha.
As long as you have that in mind.
As long as you know what you need to do, just ignore kila mtu. Now that's another topic. Don't listen to what people say about anything, unless sasa unajua kuna zingine tu sometimes unafaa tu usikize, lakini pia kama bado hujaamua, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So I think it's just listen to your guts, just also be open to people, because you never know who's gonna come and help you.
Yeah.
But again, nobody is coming to save you.
No one is coming to save you. And a sister point of that, your life is entirely your responsibility. I mean, what you make the life that you want. Wait, when you are singing that song with that girl over there, ile ya Barbie girl.
I'm a Barbie girl
with a Barbie world, in a Barbie world, imagination. Love is your creation. Life. Yeah, that is the point I had. And I was like, wow, yeah, you're so right, Barbie. Yeah, like life.
Tuamue hiyo wimbo umekuja kuisikia kwa mkubwa.
Sasa nilikuwa nasikia wapi na sisi tulikuwa tunasikiza KBC.
Hata
ilikuwa inaanza na national anthem.
KBC gani?
Ilikuwa inaanza na national anthem. Ile mambo
Mambo Mbotela.
William Mambo Mbotela.
Yeah, so yeah, life is your creation.
In a Barbie world, imagination, life is a creation. So that was a very valid point, and you are asking whether the way people treat you is about them. Yeah, it is all about them, but it ends. You see, if I want to come and call you a dog, did you tell me to call you a dog?
Yeah.
See, I processed those thoughts, and I decided to come, and I could have been respectful to you. Yeah, and that's why we choose peace, because as human species, we have, if you read our history, unakumbuka vile our ancestors were fighting. Yeah, there was always wars, World War I, World War II, but because we noticed that as a species that it's not helpful to us, we decided to choose peace. Okay, and peace also what consists peace amongst each other is being kind to each other, being polite to each other. That's why it's not allowed, it's not a good thing, it's not even moral for somebody to be rude, mean, aggressive, and cruel to other human beings. Because as a species, we decided we are choosing peace. So if somebody decides to come and be nasty to you, they have made that decision. I don't know how they are made, how their brains think, but to them, they have decided that is what they think is good, according to them. So up to that point, it's about them. But you see, you as a human being, life is your creation.
Yep.
So if you allow, it's about you.
Yeah, that's why now that goes back to so many people that like, let's say, relationships, marriages, and all those interactions, work related, contracts, projects, whatever you do. There are those people that are always blaming other people. Mtu akisema story, they're like, it was him and I did. But at some point, you need to also check yourself, do some self-reflection and see why you allowed all those things you're talking about to happen to you.
Yay!
Topic.
Is that another point?
That is a very...
I think we should talk about it as a
moment
point.
of silence for that point.
For what?
That point.
Why?
Because it is very
concentrated.
Yes.
It is choking me.
Concentration.
Help me. What? 911. Hello?
Hey.
Somebody's trying to kill me.
Hey, this is 911. What's your emergency?
Somebody just killed me. I'm dying.
Sorry?
Please come.
Someone killed you?
Yeah,
So,
they stabbed my back.
Guy, nimefreeze.
Hawezi fanya kazi kwa 911. Why, by the way, those are tough calls.
Yeah,
those
911 at that
tough
area
calls.
intense. You're like, no, Ebu, give me a call by the way. Someone stabbed you. What are you supposed to say?
First of all, you see the thing. The first thing you're supposed to ask as a 911 operator, you're supposed to try make the person calm down, so that you can manage to get information, especially if they are very anxious. But the first thing you ask them is where they are.
Where are you?
Where they are, so that you communicate with the police and they are on their way.
Yeah. Just know the location first.
Yes.
Because mostly you could give, actually, when I was at a call center, normally when somebody calls with a problem, you don't start asking. No, even where you are is not where you are may not apply in some situations, but it's important like to note uko wapi. But sana inakuanga like solution, like oh yeah,
the reason I'm saying
where you are is like an important
it's very important.
Because you could
the ones we have watched or the ones I've watched and the ones you've watched, if you listen carefully, they start by asking where that person is. Give me the address. Where are you? So they communicate with the cops and send them.
And then meanwhile, now after they have dispatched the cops, they could now know, they could know if maybe the person that has stabbed you or that is causing you pain is somewhere that you could maybe hide, or maybe you can get away kidogo, or at least now help you keep you busy before safety comes.
So we remained silent because of your
because
concentrated
of that
points.
concentrated point.
Yeah. And the point was about you have to look within yourself. Other people are not always wrong. It's not usually, you don't have to blame the other side all the time or run away from your problems. Yeah? Sometimes you have to look at yourself and see where you might have gone wrong and point at yourself and be like, oh, but by the way, maybe here I was wrong.
And that happens many times. People don't do this.
True. They're usually like,
but she,
Yeah, to
but
a point,
but
my
why
mom-
has she not left?
my mom-
Why is she still broke? She went to, she did this, she did that. Why is she,
or why your relationship is not working, why your business
Yeah.
with your partners is not working,
Yeah.
why your friendships are not working, why, even if it's a business that you're doing by yourself, why it's not working. Maybe there's things you're doing wrong. So what we are saying is it's very important to look at yourself and within yourself, because honestly, if you ask me, it's part of maintaining peace. If someone can manage to look at themselves and see where they're making a mistake in the situation, in the whole situation, it's really such a mature thing to do. When I get someone that can do that, I'm usually like, oh my God, ooh,
It's an
refreshment.
amazing- yeah, it's an amazing.
I am so...
At least even when you're having an argument or a conversation or whatever it is, you always know it's always not about that person. you
Yeah.
know. And also, this is something I've learned not very long ago, maybe a year ago. And sometimes you always, it's always about you. It's you. Somebody did something wrong. It's okay. You could focus on the wrong things that they did. But do you know that normally there is this statement in Asemanga, you could get 1,000 compliments, but get one criticism. Wanakwambia wewe hata sijui unakaaje. You will forget about the 1,000
Yeah.
compliments and focus on that
Yeah.
bad one comment.
Yeah.
So, and that's what people do.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-oh. I'm here.
There's pancakes in the house.
Okay.
You're making a video.
Yay.
Yo, hey.
Hey, where were we before we got interrupted by visitors?
Hey.
We
You
were...
were interrupted with some love.
Where's Shosho Faith? Shosho Faith.
Shosho face. It's Shosho face.
Where's Shosho Faith? Anywho's, we were talking about... oh my God, the point has gone. Sai kokavunzwe. Yeah.
Anywho. I also
took a
don't
flight.
remember. Why do we have a comp though?
But it was a point, it was a moment of silence for that point.
About reflecting on yourself and not thinking that it's always the other person that has issues.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
I think we were almost
Done. Yeah. So, another one.
Another point is be kind. Learn to be kind.
Absolutely. Always strive to be kind.
Not
and
always,
nice. Well, not always. Not always. Hey. If somebody does you dirty and unaweza rusha kitu ngumi, unaweza rusha.
Yeah.
But shida ya kurusha ngumi ni you can hurt somebody badly and you go to jail. That
Hata
is the problem.
usi nini. The whole point is be kind. I will end my now point. Be kind until you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be kind. Some situations you don't. Kindness does not help. It actually makes it worse.
And by the
Okay.
way, don't try to think about this as in terms of if you find your boyfriend cheating, you now decide to beat up the girlfriend.
No, just
That is stupidity. You'll go to jail.
Be kind. My point, be kind, is you never know what someone is going through.
Yeah.
People are walking around with so much pain.
Yeah.
They are carrying. Everybody is fighting their own battles.
Yes.
And the best thing that you can do is just be kind. As long as you don't know someone's story, and we don't have to go saying this is no. We said it doesn't matter what has happened to you.
Yeah.
But then if you can, just be kind
True.
until you don't have to, because when you get to know someone,
Yeah.
there is now kindness also. There are some situations that kindness is not a solution.
Applicable. Yeah, because some people are really mean. Rude,
Yeah, so
cruel,
just
and
be
all that.
kind if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also you give someone a peace of your mind if
Yeah.
they deserve it. Yeah.
The other point is, and this one I didn't know it, like I had to apply it.
Yeah.
When someone shows you who they are the first
Believe
time,
them.
please,
Tafadhali.
stop hoping,
Hey.
thinking. Kwanza hope. Stop. Hope is a positive. Actually, hope is a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
Sana it is a bad thing. Don't stop hoping that
They'll change.
that's not who they are.
That's
Yo.
actually it's the situation.
Many people are in situations because of this thing called hope.
They
I
will
was hoping-
change.
I'm learning to apply that in my life because
Yeah. Yo.
I do not want hoping that what will change hope. Yeah, so just do what you have to do. Sometimes moving is the best thing to do.
Moving?
No, moving instead of hoping, progress. The replace, because hope is something that is out there, you're believing in, kitu itakuja ama miracle itakuja ibadilisha behavior za mtu, but that is who they are. Stop hoping they're gonna change, and actually changing is not even in their DNA.
If they are lying,
No, changing is not in their DNA.
if they are lying,
Hey.
they'll always lie. If they
So-
lied to you, they'll always
Yes.
lie. If they're beating up their girlfriend, you will be beaten too. You're not special. It's just that it's your time that has not come. Yeah? If they are what? They are mean and cruel and all that to you, guess what?
So
They are not
let's-
changing.
Let's not really, when people show you who they are, just
Believe them.
believe them.
Yeah.
It's so much, it saves you a lot of work, a lot of energy, and a lot of time.
Yeah.
To walk away before you're like, I wish I did not have that hope that
Yeah.
things will get better.
True.
That is a
Kwani ilikuwa imekalia roho ama? Hey, it was sitting on the top of the
please stop thinking people are good, and not everybody that is bad. So, but people
that
show
leads-
you who they are. People do. They
Absolutely.
always say they do. If you observe, you will see. If you listen, you will hear. People say who they are. Utasikia mtu akisema, oh, by the way unajua kwetu mimi by the way sipendi mimi hata I could do something very long, and then you're like, but I don't think he would do that to me though. Yeah, you think that person, you think you're special than the other person. It's gonna kulamba in kizungu inaitwa aje? It's gonna lick.
It will lick you.
It's gonna lick you like
Itakulick.
this. And actually when it's licking, it does so slowly like
Pole pole
it
ndo
doesn't do like
vizuri. Hapana.
no, this is gonna
Hey.
kwanza when you knew and you
Hiyo ni
had.
kuonja. Hiyo ya ni kuonja. Iya ni pole pole.
Kwanza licking when you knew and you had it, you saw and you ignored and you hoped slowly. And not even for a short. Itakulamba utasikia vizuri. Nimenyamaza sasa.
Where that takes me to the other point. Quit thinking you're a good person. No one is
Actually-
100% good or 100% bad. Well, there's people that are 100% bad. Okay, no.
Actually,
There's no one that is 100% good and no one is 100% bad. We are all of us are oscillating between the two.
yeah.
Because as much as we want to say you're not a bad person, you see, unaona kama ule mtu mwenye tunasemanga they are not a good person, they are not a bad person.
They
Kuna
are
mahali tu
bad.
amekosea mtu.
Yes.
And that is what we mean. Like, you cannot say I'm 100% clean. I have not koseaed nobody. That is not real life. That is not real life.
And
Real life
actually-
is we are there 50-50, oscillating on good, bad. And sometimes it's not even intentional.
And mostly being even good is a bad thing. Yes. Some situations, mimi nimesema, as you were saying, they don't call you to be good. Learn to be good to whatever extent. Learn to, some times you have to be a bad person to people, but if this bad thing you're doing that they think is a bad thing to you is what needs to be done, they can go wherever they want. Yeah. So do what you have to do. Sometimes things will not sit well with people when you do them, and they are gonna say you're bad, you are the
Those
worst
things can't
person.
stand.
No, they have to. They will not sit well with people, and
can't sleep.
sometimes you have to let people think you're a bad person. But as long as you know who you are, and you're doing what you are doing, you know, like what you're doing is a good thing.
Yeah.
But the person receiving it thinks it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Proceed with
Absolutely, you have that point. That is right, because
it.
it doesn't I've seen that on social media. It doesn't matter what, in fact, kwa videos, it doesn't matter. The person could be doing the most kind thing ever, and there will be people who come and hate. Imagine.
Yeah.
So there's nothing you can do. Like in this big large world, we are different cultures, we are different people, we think differently. Someone is gonna have a problem with anything you do, everything you do, everything you touch. So our point and the main take home from that point is just make peace with people not agreeing with you all the time, even if you're doing something
Mostly
right.
Just do the right thing.
Yeah, as long as you're doing something right, just don't expect everybody to be okay with it.
That's the point.
Yeah? That is one. Number two, be open-minded. If somebody tells you, by the way, according to you, you think you are doing a good thing, but then they come and tell you, oh no, you hurt me, you did this. Just listen. It's just so easy to listen. Stop taking it personal, and now start saying, oh, you're always attacking me. Oh, sijui, you can't see anything nice I have done. Oh, you're just seeing negativity. No, don't say that. Just listen to what they have to say.
Because
and
that's how they were seated when they received it. That's
Yeah.
how it starts.
And also, if even after they have told you about what they think about whatever you did, and you, according to you and your conscience, you're okay, just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's life.
Yeah.
So this thing about people feeling like they are doing the wrong things, and feeling guilty, bad
guilt,
about it, you need to stop, because you cannot always get things right all the time. Make peace with getting things wrong, make peace with failing, make peace with people criticizing you and things sitting badly with other people, even if you did not intend to hurt them. Just make peace with that. Don't go arguing with everybody, especially on social media. If somebody comes and decides to tell you, oh, you look like a potato, maybe they think you look like a potato. But then it's none of your business. It's a good thing they can see you look like a potato, because other people see you as another thing. So you're like,
you
oh,
look like
I'm
something.
diverse. Ooh.
And it really doesn't have now. Maybe it's their eyes.
Also, that's another eyes. Some people are really toxic. They just have this negative energy all the time. They are just looking for places to dump it. And they can dump it on you. Are you going to start crying?
And that's what this world is.
Yeah.
We are all trying to feed on energy. I can say we feed energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody has spent, when you are growing up ukiwa mdogo, there's an energy that at that point you didn't have a choice. It was fed to you.
Yep.
You know? And at that time, you are trying to, it's not, I don't want to use that. It's not, vomiting is not a good word. But you're just going looking for a place to discard.
Yeah.
To discard all the energy. Like all of us, that's how I see the world. We have so much that has been fed to us, and at some point we didn't have a choice, we consumed.
Yeah.
You know? And now as we grow up, we are trying to discard that. And we do not care. Sometimes we do not really care who we are discarding it to.
But
you
we
know,
should care.
we should, but now sometimes you're like, but I also didn't choose to to consume. I was the one
But
zilifosiwa.
doesn't mean you give it to
That's
somebody
the point.
else.
Zilifosiwa kuingia. Do I have to be careful on who I evaporate or whatever I discard it to?
Yeah.
So it's all, be very careful, because everybody wants to discard something. Even the attachments people have on different people, it's them trying to discard that thing from to you.
Yeah.
Because it's easy for you to consume that. Maybe that's what you consume. And the funny thing is, when you're discarding, there's somebody who is consuming whatever you're throwing away.
My pilot is playing a lot with my
Yeah.
private jet. Nani alimpatia funguo?
There's someone, the funny thing about life is
Looks so good.
there's someone that is now consuming what you're trying to discard, and it could be toxic.
Yeah.
And for you, because you want it out so badly, you're like, oh, this is what you're consuming. And they're consuming it because they are also broken. They're also looking for something, but a bad thing that they are not even aware they should not consume.
Yeah.
And you're just there.
Yeah.
So it's always an exchange of energies and an exchange of, let's say energy. It's a world where we are exchanging different energies. And if you're not careful, you'll end up consuming things that you also need to discard.
Yep. Adding on to that
Yeah.
point of discussing and all that toxic thing, hurt people don't have to hurt people.
But mostly hurt people hurt people.
Not always. But at the same time, I understand what you mean, because it's not every hurt person that has decided to go on a spree hurting other people. Some people have chosen to be even better because they understand the pain they went through, and they don't want to put somebody else through that. Those are empaths, okay? You empathize, you put yourself in other people's shoes, so that you can, sawa, acha basi tukupe kikombe. Wewe
Those
ni
shoes,
empath.
I nowadays, no, I have refused to be an empath. I have suffered being an empath. I cannot want to be an empath. I am working on being another thing. I could change my astrology and be someone else.
So, you see, there's these people, but sometimes those hurt people usually don't know that they're hurt. Honestly, me naonanga hivyo. They usually don't realize that they're hurting other people because of the hurt that has grown within them. It's become them. They are just these toxic people who hurt people. Mumenimwagia maji yangu. You poured my water.
I was wondering, where did you get the water? Kumbe mtu.
Mumegonga yangu matake hapa sahi. Yes. No, so all I'm saying is, if you find yourself hurting other people, please just check on yourself, because it's not normal to wake up and just decide you're gonna be this nasty person. It's not worth it, is what I'm saying. You can get a thrill from it. I don't know what you're trying to
Like
fetch.
the sadists.
Like the sadists, But you see, the good thing about sadists is, eventually people stay away from you. You go stay there alone as a sad person, because it's not a nice way to live, right? Yeah. So hurt people, please stop hurting other people. If you find yourself hurting somebody, please look within yourself.
And
if you find
also
yourself
being hurt, please find reasons why you're being hurt. You work on that.
No, you
Stop
see, some
receiving
people can
hurt all
hurt you
the
because
time.
they are really good at pretending. Someone can pretend to be a really nice person, but they have these other intentions within them. So don't put your life there for people to just walk all over and do whatever they want to do and hurt you and all that. Wow, the truck has come. And it's coming over here. Wow, guys, there's a truck behind us, like literally behind us. Ooh, I hope you can hear us. We're gonna shout.
Wow.
Wow, this truck, my goodness.
This truck, my goodness.
I know what we can do.
I know what you can do.
Stop repeating.
Stop repeating.
Mom, shut up. So you laugh. Guys, this is so annoying.
Guys, this is so annoying.
Okay, I'm not talking.
Okay, I'm not talking.
Oh yeah, the truck went off. So, what was I saying before you started being a parrot? Kasuku. What was I saying? Okay, we were talking about hurting people and hurt people hurting people. Now, points.
Love sometimes is an illusion.
What do you mean?
It is an illusion of the things you grew up thinking it was.
What is love?
And that is what you go looking for. Where's Kiza?
Oh.
That is what you go looking for to the society. Thinking, from the society. Thinking, that is love.
Yeah.
Baby girl, you are dilulululu.
Dilulululu.
You need to work.
I'm
It is an illusion. You need to really sit down and get to really know, hey, what love looks like to you. It's not what you grew up seeing. Love is not, all the things you grew up imagining and thinking it was. Yeah. Nimemaliza.
What is love according to you?
We.
Stop pointing me. Give me an answer.
Wait. Love.
Give me.
What is love? Or is love?
Baby, don't hurt me no more.
What is
Dang,
love?
dang, dang, dang. Guys, I'm looking at a really beautiful bird.
Yeah.
It has yellow.
It has all the colors.
Yeah, and they are so well arranged.
Yellow, purple.
It has a blue head, black feathers, white stomach, yellow backside, and a blue tail. It looks so beautiful. I wish
And
I
it's
can
shiny.
take a photo of it.
And it's shiny.
It looks so
Hey,
good.
bad,
It has a long beak.
This is how colorful
Wow.
our life is gonna
And
be.
it's lying on it's like jumping on a beautiful flower.
This is how colorful 2024 is gonna be.
Amen to that, sister. Now, next point. It's not so serious.
Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. It's never that serious.
It's never that serious.
Yeah, be easy. Loosen up.
Loosen up. Take things easy, and when we say that, we mean everything on earth is not that
It's never
serious.
that serious.
I know your jobs are asking you to be serious so that you can focus. Of course, you need to be serious where you need to be serious, but in the end of the day, just understand that it's not that serious. If you die today, that job will replace you very quickly, and they will list you as a dead employee. They'll put a vacancy, and the one coming to replace you will not even feel nothing. They'll be so happy that they have gotten an opportunity
It's never that
to
serious.
work. Yeah, and also the fact that nothing is permanent. That is why you're not supposed to take things very seriously, because nothing is permanent. Everything is gonna, everything has an end.
passes. Hakuna kitu inaishi.
Yeah.
Hata mgonjwa, there's a time, this conversation you always have. Even a sick person, the point is, even a sick person, sometimes uko husi umepelekwa. It's either you come out, you go home, ama you go where?
Back to soil.
Yeah, so hakuna kitu last. So
Hey.
even whatever situation, even marriages, even beautiful things,
Even
we are
the-
not talking about negative, even the most beautiful thing you think, you can't imagine, you can't even fathom, huwezi imagine this beautiful thing ending.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's
it's never that serious.
You see, even I think the things that have managed to live for so long and to be there for so long, to exist, is the pyramids of Giza. Are they pyramids of Giza or the pyramids of where? Are they usually where? Are they usually? They are usually in Africa, somewhere in Egypt. Those pyramids have stayed for so long, but one day they're gonna go, because nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
Even the mansion yenye unaonanga kiwa smart sana, unasemanga, this one, I can get a very good life in there. Guys, sorry to break this to you. One day, give it 50 years from now, 70 years, it will have been demolished, and they will need to build another one.
In short, everything
something
that has a beginning.
Has an end, including our planet,
So
the Milky Way galaxy, and the entire universe. Everything, even our sun is dying slowly by slowly. Only that it takes so many years that we won't be around to live. And now I don't like to think in terms of that thing, because it makes me feel like a small ant. But it's okay, I'm an auntie.
They're saying the world is ending this year.
Stop. Ending.
No, it's not about spiritual. This is scientific. You
Who said?
haven't studied?
Where?
Abu, go and do your. See, I thought you were.
So they are not telling us. So they no,
We
I've
are
not seen
gonna
anything like
have,
that. Where did you read that?
We are gonna have it. Go read in the social media.
Social media. We are gonna have what?
We are gonna have a rapture.
Like the planet will go like
Yeah.
balloon.
And the people in different planets will not know. There are some that it. I will,
Yes,
if
they'll
you-
just see a star passing by.
Yeah.
Like that is how tiny we are.
Yeah.
Achana hata na sisi, even our own
By
stars,
any view. We are not
even
going
our own
anywhere.
planet is so
Anywhere.
tiny.
We are not
In the
going anywhere.
like in this universe dynamic,
But
our
we
planet
will
is
be
like
here.
there's like a speck. You see the way, and there's this nice movie I watched, and to give me that, that logic and reasoning. Like this world is like that speck. The movie is called A Speck, where there was some animals and some creatures living in a tiny speck, and now the animals were asking each other if they should destroy the speck, but they didn't want to because they could hear noises, like tiny noises inside the speck. So I understand. Wow, you should go, guys, watch that thing. I think it's a cartoon.
The speak.
It's an animation, but it's really nice. You enjoy because you're relating.
Anywho, it's never that serious.
It's never that serious.
Even your relationship, your children
Everything.
are never that serious.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Jesus. We?
I have another point I have to ask you. Forgive. About forgiving. How far should we go with forgiving? And why should we forgive? And should we forgive all the time?
No. I would encourage people to practice radical forgiveness. Radical forgiveness is where you forgive for yourself. You know, if someone caused you too much pain and you can't get over it, you can't forget it, it's too painful. Like you just navigate around yourself and go deep within yourself and heal for yourself, forgive for yourself. You know, you don't need even this what is it called, closure. No, just forgive for yourself. If you can confront them, it's okay, but forgive for yourself. To like forgiveness, for me, I always say just do it for yourself. Hapo ndipo mimi naeka the mwisho.
Yeah.
Do it for yourself.
Yeah.
If yourself is not like auko in the picture, even if you do it, it's not gonna change anything. Just let it go. Yeah.
Give us another point.
Just let it go.
And you see, these points can be as many as 10,000 points.
Yeah.
We are just talking about the few ones that we know of at the moment. And we will keep talking about this topic over and over and over. So we will keep and
Another
continue
point
talking
is
about
no
this.
matter what, don't give up on yourself. Yeah. Don't give up on yourself.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you don't have anyone in this world that is siding with you, even if you're left alone in this world, just find that thing in yourself
Yeah.
that will help you to keep moving. You know, because I'm saying this because sometimes you may have a family and out of nowhere your family disappears, all of it, and you're left alone.
Yeah.
You may feel like you don't have a reason to live.
Yeah.
But again, find something. The fact that you're alive,
Yeah.
do not give up on yourself.
Yeah.
Just keep moving. Tomorrow is a new day, and tomorrow is, you know, it's a blessing to even have tomorrow. It doesn't matter where you are, but don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
Absolutely.
Keep
As long as
fighting.
the universe is working
Yeah,
and
keep
making your things, especially your health, your body health, as long as you're healthy and you like everything is in order and you're healthy, that is so good. And
Keep fighting.
yeah. Now another point before you figure, I will say, okay, today we've shot really at night. It's almost night time. But another point is discipline. This life, discipline matters a lot. Discipline is better than motivation. Because motivation is something you do so that it helps you to do another thing. You know, you can motivate yourself by, you know, saying, I'm going to buy myself KFC so that, you know, I can finish the work in the office. So you're like, hey, while I'm working, I'll be eating KFC. You see, that's motivation. You can say things like, oh, you know, I'm going to go for a trip, or you do whatever you want to do to motivate yourself for whatever reason. You need to understand that it's temporary. What keeps you going is discipline. And discipline is doing things especially when you don't want to do them. You see, your time usiki kuamka uende gym, your time utaki kuamka uende job, your time utaki kufanya kitu, utaki kuamka uende uoshe vyombo. Yeah?
Lazima ungesema vyombo.
Do you feel attacked?
Yes.
Should we call police?
I don't like doing dishes. Even if that time I don't feel, I will not wake up.
Let me tell you, me I also don't like
Anyway.
doing nothing.
Anyway.
I just would
I could
like
do
to be-
everything else, lakini wewe.
Me, I wish I was
No.
born in this palace where I was a princess and just do nothing and also get inheritance later and just vamush
Ungekuwa na
kwa hii
mental
maisha.
issues uchizi.
Hakuna
There are
mental
people with
issues.
that, but again,
Hey,
but
but-
you could also be struggling with something else.
Angekuwa anajua ugumu ya kuosha vyombo so. But anyways,
Anyway, jokes.
discipline is discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline is the most important thing you can adopt in your life. Then you apply it everywhere. In your relationships, if somebody disrespects you, you tell them off. If a place is very toxic for you, discipline is what is gonna get you out. Because you're disciplined to leading a good life. You're disciplined to, to stay happy all the time. And you want to stay happy. And for you to maintain that happiness, you have to be disciplined. Okay? You have to know, I have to make these choices even if they don't favor me and they are hard for me to have a better future tomorrow. And that is where discipline is coming in. Discipline helps us to get things done because the way we are made as human beings, we like to relax. We don't like to try too hard. We don't like to push too hard. And funny thing, the people that push too hard are the ones that are billionaires right now. The ones we are talking about, wakina Elon Musk, sijui nani. Any billionaire you know of, ebu tell me if they have decided to do something, they stopped.
No, they do.
Exactly. Some don't
Even if you
sleep.
get on their way, they are gonna get you out of their way.
Absolutely.
And do what they have to do.
And you see, this applies, there's this time for elections. We have someone we care about so much that lost the elections. But at the same time, I did not see that person giving up. Not a single day. Yeah? And I think that is something they have employed in their lives because they are quite successful. And I believe that's why they are successful. Because they are so disciplined. When they put their